Hello everybody, welcome in Bellavista. As you can see, it's a beautiful day today here in Franciacorta. So perfect to guide you around the cellars and having some wine to taste together. So let's go. Here we are. Please welcome. So before showing you the main part of the cellar, I'd like to to focus our attention on our land, so the Franciacorta. As you can see, it's a very small piece of land. So here inside and just a little bit around is where we have the vineyards. Lago Iseo, Iseo Lake, is in the north. Monte Orfano is in the south, and then we have as well the Val Camonica Mountains here and up here. So this is the way the amphitheatre set up is basically very good because it gives us a mild climate, a little bit cooler in summer and a little bit hotter in winter, a little bit warmer in winter. From this map underneath you can see different colors. Each color, it's a different kind of soil. So we have six different kind of soils here. And it's very important for this reason not to have the vineyards concentrated in one area only, but to have your plots, your vineyards all around. So in this case, Bellavista owns 197 hectares, divided in 147 plots, spread it all around in order to give you the best possible experience while you taste the Franciacorta. So let's get in and we'll see the winery now. Here we are. Okay, so we're now entering into the heart of Bellavista cellar. There we go. So this is where we have more than 1,000 pièces, where our wines can refine and age before becoming a cuvée. So usually we do 30% of our wine is aged, first fermented and aged in pièces. The pièces have got average years 20 to 25. And it's very important to give complexity and to enhance the longevity of our wines, the elegance of our wines. Now entering into another very important area of the cellar, so where we do the remoulage. We have here many millions bottles that are laying down. Of course, the remoulage one, it means we are almost at the end of the second fermentation process. So here the bottles are having the last rest before being degorged and then finally being tasted from us. So we're now entering this area of the cellar where you can see a lot of bottles laying down. So our wines, if we start from Alma until the top cuvée, Vittorio Moretti Riserva, can stay surely from 36 months up to 7 years. So here is the space that we reserve, to give a proper rest to our bottles. So now let me show you something special. So here is the small room where we basically let the big format to lay down and doing second fermentation, passage sur lit as long as possible. This is quite a special thing because we actually do the second fermentation in the bottle in this size. So we decided together with the glass producer, we designed a special glass that could resist even up to 12-liter bottles. So those are our babies laying down, ready to be opened for a really special occasion. So now it's time for tasting together, so let's go up to the terrace. So here we are at the tasting. We start with our Alma Brut Grande Cuvée, Franciacorta, the non-vintage wine. So this is a very important wine for us because it's the wine that spread the brand identity all over the world the most. So it's made mostly with the Chardonnay, as all the Bellavista wine. So the winemaker Mattia Vezzola always use higher percentage of Chardonnay than Pinot Noir in order to get very interesting elegance into the glass. So let's try this. Okay, so this is a wine made with 77% of Chardonnay, as I said before, more Chardonnay than Pinot Noir. Pinot Noir 22% and 1% of Pinot Blanc. 1% of Pinot Blanc because we have a very old vineyard that is producing high quality grape. So of course this 1% doesn't add much to the wine, but it's a matter of tradition that we want to keep. So by the very beginning, Franciacorta was made with Chardonnay, Pinot Noir and Pinot Blanc as well. So this wine is very caressing the palate, very elegant, quite crispy. As you can see, the bubbles are very small, very fine. It's very good wine to taste, you know, as an aperitif and as well with easygoing food. So here we are with the second wine that we are gonna taste together, our Brut Vintage 2015. As you can see, is a special packaging dedicated to La Scala Theatre in Milano, of which we are partners since 2004. So this is a wine made with 75% roughly of Chardonnay and 25% of Pinot Noir, and it has to stay at least 4 years sur lit before we can enjoy it. It's my favorite wine. So, starting from the nose, you can already perceive right away more complexity than the first wine, due of course to the higher passage in wood of this cuvée, but as well of the longer passage sur lit. More structure on the palate as well. So this is a wine that can really handle different kind of meal, complex meal as well. You can enjoy all around your meals. Okay, so now let's open this 2015 outside. Third wine to taste, rosé wine, very special. No? Here we go, Rosé 2015. So, let's taste this Rosé, 65% Chardonnay, 35% Pinot Noir, as the previous wine, at least 4 years sur lit, and 30% in wood. very delicate and elegant nuance of rosé. Uh, 2015 is really an amazing vintage. Yeah, long life ahead for this wine. Good complexity, good minerality, very balanced acidity. So, cheers, guys. So, last wine that we're gonna taste together today, it's our Riserva, Vittorio Moretti 2013. Here the balance between Chardonnay and Pinot Noir is almost 50-50, let's say. 7 years sur lit. I'm actually quite curious because it's first time I'm gonna taste this wine as well. So let's see how it is. So as you can see as well, this wine's got a very special closure, back to the real tradition. Okay, this is a special cork called sniffing cork, because all the cork that we use are sniffed by hand by a real person, one by one. Here we are. So this wine is really the peak of our quality production. It's dedicated to our founder Vittorio Moretti, who in 1977 founded Bellavista here as we are to where we are today. We don't produce this wine every vintage, so starting from the very first that's been released in 1983, we only produce 12 vintages up to the 2013. So only when you have a top harvest, we are in a way obliged to produce the Vittorio Moretti Riserva. Not many bottles available, maximum 30,000. So we have to treat them very carefully. Ci vediamo presto, take care, be safe.